What's up, guys? We are here in Fayetteville getting ready to go see James Carter, a good buddy of mine. We're going to be working on getting the seat pan foamed out and dialed in for our FXR Tour build. I got my buddy Jadon. I think he's in there taking a dump right now. We just had some walk-ons. On today's travels, we're going to be heading up to Joplin, Missouri as well to go see Frank, the speed dealer, so we can get a swing on for this FXR Tour build as well.
Had to leave a deposit.
You had to leave a deposit?
No, I just blew my nose.
Like I said, we're about to head over to James's house now, get this whole party started, and see where it goes. So, let's roll. All right, guys, so what we're about to do is we're gonna get the frame out of the car. We're gonna set it up right here, and we're gonna check out exactly how we're gonna get this foam all done to make sure this thing fits and looks good. He already told me that the way I drew it might be too thin for comfort, but cool shit is never comfortable. That's how I always say. Unless you're getting a James Carter seat, it's probably pretty comfortable. I didn't want to keep shaving, you know.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
Well, as far as the drawing goes, that's about where it's at.
Yeah.
Because you're going to come like this. So that's going to be however long you want it.
Yeah.
So you want to come back a little bit more?
Yeah.
Because you want it rounded, or do you want it more like this?
I think what I was wanting, I mean, kind of a little bit of a curve.
I would do that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I kind of wanted how this thing peaks and then it flows into the seat.
Okay.
You know, obviously it doesn't have to be like a perfect, like, transition.
Dude, right about where it's at. Now, one thing that I did notice is these grommets being different sizes.
I just did it by hand.
Now I can do the bigger grommets there, but I don't have 3 different sizes.
Oh, that's fine. Just whatever fits the space and looks good.
Well, we could do this in suede, and we could do that in suede if you want.
Yeah. As long if you think that'll be fine, because it is going to get rained on a lot. So
It's Alcantara XO.
Okay.
It holds up awesome.
that'd be fine.
So this is Alcantara XO. So it doesn't have a nap.
Yeah.
So what they put in Lamborghinis, Porsches, and all that stuff. And then
Yeah.
like a Napa.
Yeah, so that'll give a good contrast right
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Do you like that V?
Yeah,
I think
it's cool.
it's good.
I think it's a good shape too, because it'll kind of go with that flow.
And then what I'll do is I'll just transfer that over. Sweet. All right. That needs to be sanded in right there. All right. Actually, I'll do that. If you'll just get that cut right there, and then we'll.
I wanted to do a flame job, but I wanted to still have some kind of panel. That way it's not.
No,
The
I
frame
like
is
that.
a lot like gold. Like it's gonna be a lot of gold. So I wanted to bring the flames up and then kind of wrap it in.
Yeah. Honestly, with your drawing though, I think that's gonna be just about right.
Yeah. I was gonna throw a panel here if my wife jumps on, but I doubt she's ever gonna get on. But you know.
Never know.
Now, if it gets to a point where she does like riding on this, then we'll have to find another solution.
Yeah, dude. Way more symmetrical. Going to be a little bit higher than that, so it'll actually have that little bit of bevel, because right now it's down to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So is that cool with you where that's at?
Yeah, definitely.
And then of course once we get everything done, this will be a little bit more forward.
That's the vibe.
So this will be a little bit higher, and then this is going to be forward about that much.
Oh, that's good. I don't mind so much back here, but I like how I like it diving.
You like it flat?
Yeah, from the
Okay.
front. So that way when you're looking at it from the side, it's not a lot of tension right here. It's more like this angle flowing in.
Yes. So what this will be is this right here. It won't come up like this, but it will start coming up.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna have a little bit of dive to it.
It already feels way better.
Yeah, it's still better than that pan, huh?
Yeah.
Once I get this where I like the shape of it, if you want me to, I can cut this in and do that, what I was talking about.
That's up to you.
And that'll make it more comfortable. That's secret.
The secret. Cut that out.
Feel of it? Yeah. Now, try to push down on it with your palm.
Yeah, it's stiff.
Isn't that crazy? So what it does, it just distributes your weight.
Slices it or something.
It's kind of like when you're masking off flames and you're using razor blade to trim all the paper and stuff back.
Yeah.
And you can't cut through it. It's not quite as bad, but it's same principle. See if it needs to come forward anymore if it's right. Yep. Yeah, and once it gets the cover and stuff on it, it'll be better. But you can tell up here and then push right here.
See how it kind of flows with almost like a body line here?
Yep. Dude, it almost does, doesn't it? I'm good with that if you are.
All right, guys, so we just wrapped up messing with the seat. We got the foam dialed in, and it's gonna be awesome because when me and Jadon leave here shortly and head up to Joplin and hang out with Frank from Speed Dealer tonight and get the swing arm and all that stuff taken care of, we're gonna be able to swing back through here tomorrow morning, pick up a finished seat. Like I said earlier, James has been doing seats for me for years, and it's been an honor to be able to have him in on this project with me, this FXR Tour build. So just being able to stay here all day and watch him build the foam and how the process is done has been an absolute, pleasure, if you will. We're about to go set up all the podcast equipment. We're gonna set it up right over there. Little sundown action going on. We'll see how this turns out. Hopefully it looks cool. It feels like it's gonna be cool, but we'll see. Anyway, I gotta get to work. Good morning, folks. We're here in, I guess this is the corner of Kansas, Oklahoma, and Missouri. We were lucky enough, Frank, the speed dealer, set us up with a hotel here at the Downstream Hotel. So thank you, Frank. Speaking of Frank, speed dealer, Jadon and I are about to go over to his shop, get the swing arm for my FXR Tour build and a few other parts needed to dial this thing in. And then we're gonna go check out his Route 66 building and see the progress of it and see how that goes. Then we have to go back to James Carter's and pick up a finished product. We need to hit the road here in a minute and make this stuff happen. We're tired, boss. The one thing that we kind of forgot to talk about yesterday when we started doing this vlogging stuff was my dumbass, after I picked him up from his apartment, we got about another 40 miles away, maybe 50 miles away before we stopped to get gas. And then I realized I left all the camera lenses and the cameras to do the podcast with. So we're on the north side of Dallas, almost into Oklahoma. Had to turn around and go back. He had worked an all-nighter at the bar at Crowdus before, so he was just pretty much awake.
Team no sleep.
Team no sleep up in here. So anyway, just thought I'd give you that context. We are headed over to Frank's right now. We'll see how this day kind of transpires.
Go get some kicks on Route 66.
Hell yeah, let's go. So we're here at Speed Dealer Customs, dropping off this tank that I ended up not using. Still want to thank Frank for offering. Picking up my FXR swing arm, kickstand, and some other stuff. Frank has actually got chopper fever too, even though he's built plenty of choppers in his life. So you're gonna be chopping these FXR frames, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do probably 4 up and 1 out on these.
All right, so Frank's got me dialed in. He's getting the swing arm put in the box. The screws are going in, and we're gonna get this thing loaded up and then do a quick tour of the Speed Dealer Customs facilities. And then we're gonna head over to the Route 66 building that he's been working on for the better part of this year, actually. So we got a lot of plans for this place, even though I have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I pay all the bills and he gets to have all the fun.
Yeah, I can't wait to show you this, and we have some good plans for it that I'll tell you about in a later date. But for the time being, it's going to be one of the only, if not the only, motorcycle destination on Route 66. That's going to be pretty nice.
Pretty cool.
To be able to have that for people who want to travel the mother road. And Jadon said that next time they need to get some permits done.
I don't put up with that bureaucratic bullshit.
I don't know how they do the smell in there, and I'm a painter and I smell a lot of crazy shit. That anodizing's pretty damn strong. So we're in the machine shop where a lot of the things that you'll get from the Speed Dealer Customs is made right here in Joplin, Missouri. Swing arms to all the billet pieces that's on his website. I mean, look at these machines. How many are dedicated to the motorcycle stuff?
Probably about 30% of the machines are.
30% of the machines?
Yeah, just like this little part. This goes on a nuclear submarine, made out of nuclear submarine, yeah. And the parts were back there in anodizing, go in the new Mars spacecraft that's going to Mars.
Oh,
that's all the components for that getting anodized to go to assembly in Colorado.
I'm embarrassed to even wear this hat now.
Do you want to tell people that you got a soft-tail swing arm on the way?
I have a soft tail swing arm that's on the way for sure. So it's really happening. Yep.
There we go.
It'll
Finally.
be really, really cool.
We're gonna have options, folks. We're finally gonna have options.
Yep.
Well, folks, this is where you're getting custom parts from people that actually make it here in America, which is
On American
always
machines too.
yeah. Haas. Even though Haas sounds a little German.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
We're about to go to the Route 66 building, check all that out. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with some more Joplin, Missouri action. So we're here on Route 66 in Joplin, Missouri. We're at Frank Speed Dealer's soon-to-be House of Speed. Now, this place is going to be a biker's paradise, so we're going to get a little bit of a behind-the-scenes tour of what's going on here before it actually gets open, which is set to be in a couple months. This place right here, built in 1888. It was a bar from
1900 to 1928, 29.
So it saw Prohibition, right? Yeah. Down here in this big open area, there was a bar that pretty much ran the length of this downstairs wall. So could you just imagine being here in 1920 and this place is jumping, you know, bar, everything going on like that? That would be a heyday to see something like this. And you're planning on doing Speed Dealer Customs back here.
See where the blue line is?
Yeah.
That was the shop that you guys were just in, where it's got my Bridgeport and vendors and all my sheet metal stuff. It's going to be back here just with the glass wall, just like we have on our other deal.
So yeah, there's going to be like bikes stationed on top of this. What did you call that?
A mezzanine shelf.
A mezzanine shelf.
I could get weird in here.
This Miners and Merchants with rooms. So it had a whorehouse on the third floor.
Nice.
And a speakeasy. I'll show you where all the rooms were and stuff. This was originally the hidden wall where the speakeasy was. They had to have performance stage or however this was laid out. Whether that was the dance thing or the bar was here.
So this is the speakeasy part of this building where, once again, could you imagine, you know, walking through the faux door and just everything's popping. There's a chick over here naked.
Charlie Chaplin once got a hand job here.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do with this? Are you gonna turn it into
Speakeasy.
Oh, nice.
The bar's probably gonna be 15, 16 foot long, and it'll have pool tables, it'll have 2 4 6 tables, you know, like we have you guys come over, or within a bunch of guys come through to go to Sturgis or whatever, we can party here. It'll be a full deal, so we could probably party with 20 or 25 people. And then we're building a patio on the roof too. There's a famous person that used to live here.
I've heard.
Preston Lacey from Jackass owned this building for Island.
Well guys, as you can see, this place is gonna be pretty badass. A Airbnb destination for bikers and people coming across the country that wanna stay here, maybe on their way to Sturgis, or just maybe if they're riding Route 66 road. So speed dealer, House of Speed, this thing's gonna be amazing. And we, like I said earlier in the shop, we got some ideas that if everything comes to fruition the way we're hoping, then we're gonna have a pretty jumping party here pretty soon. FXR Tour related, maybe there's a hint, but check them out, Speed Dealer Customs. Is it The Speed Dealer on Instagram or just Speed Dealer?
Just Speed Dealer.
Just Speed Dealer, but awesome parts. He has the best swing arms in the game. We're about to go eat, and then we gotta get back to James Carter's to get my seat and get back to Dallas before our ladies kick our ass. All right guys, so we're here at James Carter's spot. He's got the seat about done. We're gonna be checking it out real quick before we load everything up. Jadon obviously was a big help on this trip, doing the podcast, hanging out and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm so stoked that we were able to get the seat completely done on this little run. So that part of this whole FXR Tour build is just done. I don't have to worry about it. Gonna get in there, we're gonna see how it fits, and then we're hitting the road and we're getting home. I feel like we've gotten a lot of good content on this trip, so hopefully you have enjoyed this.